Okay, this is a video again reviewing experimental design and some of the key vocabulary. So here we have a setup for projectile motion. We have a projectile and there's all kinds of variables that we could change, right? We've got a cannonball, so we could experiment or we could ask questions about the effect of different objects being shot out of a projectile. We could look at the effect of mass of the object on how far it travels. We could look at the effect of speed on how far an object travels. We could look at the effect of gravity, right? How would this projectile behave on different planets that have different gravity? Okay, so there's a whole range of questions, once again, available to a scientist to ask. Oh, another thing we could look at is the effect of the angle that the projectile shoots the objects out of. So step number one, I need to come up with a question. So I think I'm going to explore gravity. That might be very useful. There's a lot of space research going on, and it might be useful to know how would a projectile work in different gravitational settings on different planets. So we know that on Earth we have a gravity of 9.81 meters per second. So we'll definitely use that. Let's just go ahead and see how far an object travels. Let's stick with a cannonball. Let's stick with the mass being 31 kilograms with a speed of 15 meters per second. So at this angle, at 77 degrees. We'll try it out. So on Earth, that projectile travels about that far. Actually, this lab does not show us the distance traveled, but that's okay. We'll leave this here so we can compare it to other trials. All right, so I have a question, right? What effect does gravity have on the distance that a projectile travels? So step number two, I need to design an experiment around that, come up with a hypothesis. And I'm going to say if a planet has less gravity, the projectile will travel farther, okay? If a planet has less gravity than Earth, the projectile will travel farther. All right, there's my hypothesis. My independent variable is clearly gravity, right? My experiment is about this one thing I'm testing. I'm not going to look at the effect of speed. I'm not going to look at the angle that the projectile shoots at. I'm not going to look at the mass. I've got one question in mind, one topic I'm interested in. My independent variable is gravity, okay? So my experimental setup is what I need to do to test my hypothesis. And my hypothesis is that the projectile will travel farther if there's less gravity, okay? So I need to change the gravity. The lowest that it goes in this lab is down to 5. So the gravity on Mars, for example, is just under 4 meters per second squared. I think it's 3.7. So this kind of approximates what the gravity would be like on Mars. So if I conduct my experiment now, I will be collecting data for my experimental setup. And as you hopefully recall, we also need to have a control setup to compare that to, right? To see if our hypothesis is true. We've got our independent variable. We're working on the experimental setup. We have our constants, right? Speed is a constant, angle is a constant, mass is a constant, and air resistance is a constant. Dependent variable, what is the data we're collecting? We're looking to see if there's less gravity. Their prediction is the projectile will travel over a longer distance. So the distance is the dependent variable. All right, we've got the experiment set up. We just collected data, so I'll just go ahead and stick with this. This is the data that we collected. We are on step number 3, collecting data, and with very little gravity, for example, the gravity on a planet a little larger than Mars, this is the distance. All right, let's now collect data for our control setup. Our control, we need to move the gravity to, let's go ahead and do Earth, 9.81 meters per second. I can't quite get it exact in here. So let's just go with that, 9.84 meters per second, keeping everything else constant. Okay, my bad, that was Earth. Let's go ahead and do it for if gravity is low. So this is our experimental group. Okay, oh, it hasn't even come down yet. Wow, okay, so with less gravity, on a planet with less gravity, on a smaller planet, indeed, so far it looks like my hypothesis is correct that that projectile is going to travel quite a bit farther. All right, let's just do another control setup, right? All of these tests that we do with other gravity amounts, a greater gravity, that would be part of the control. So we're going to do it again, another control setup, and with a gravity of 20 meters per second, that's maybe approximating what the gravity is on Jupiter. I think Jupiter is more like 25, but it's definitely a larger planet. All right, let's see what this would be like, keeping everything else constant. Oh, and indeed, that projectile did not travel very far at all. All right, so we're done collecting data. I'm ready to analyze my experimental data. This is step 4. So this is where I would compare and contrast and put all the data in a data table, maybe make a chart and a graph of some kind. And I can definitely see that indeed my hypothesis looks like it is correct. The projectile travels farther when there is less gravity, okay? And it travels the shortest distance when there's a lot of gravity. And then the very last step, drawing a conclusion. My conclusion is that the less gravity there is on a planet, the farther a projectile travels.